everyone, this is Kiersa with Beach Balance Life, back with another pick a card reading, messages from the ocean and the moon straight to your heart. And today's reading is a little bit more unique. We always see patterns of numbers throughout the day and you start to pick up on them, 111, 888. And so I thought it'd be really cool to do a reading with messages for either love or career based on these number sequences that you keep seeing. So take a look at the piles. We have 888, 333, 222, 444, 519. So they could be any variations. So maybe it's like 515. So pick both piles. And if these messages resonate with you, that's great. If they don't, these cards work hard to deliver a lot of messages to a lot of different people. So if it doesn't resonate, then pick a different pile and maybe you'll find something out of there that you need to hear at the moment in time. All right, so let's get started. All right, group 888. Okay. So first off, let's see, okay. So what I'm getting off the bat right now, and this could be matters in love, if you're single or in a relationship, that there is an energy of an emperor around here with a lot of structure, someone who's really going to come through for you. And the emperor and authority go hand in hand, but the emperor is one of my favorite in the deck because it's the man that shows up, that has a plan and follows through. And so this could mean that there's someone like this already in your life, or you're going to meet somebody like this, and maybe you are kind of living in a little bit of a dream world and you need to put a practical plan together. So if you're in a relationship and you're not really sure if it's going to go to the next level or if you're going to exit the relationship, I would think that you would just need to make a list of priorities and gather your inner strength with this and put together a plan. It doesn't have to be anything solid, and you don't have to take you don't have to rush into it. Taurus is very slow, so you can take your time moving through this process to kind of see what direction you need to take. And if you're single, maybe you just need to get out there more and tell your friends, hey, introduce me to somebody, I'm available. And then, you may not be feeling like you're worthy or something like that, but I think that you do have the inner strength. So you just need to pull in and get that. And then let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so definitely music for manifesting. I mean, music uplifts your soul in so many ways and just makes you feel connected and involved. And whether it's singing or dancing or creating your own music, just like moving around, I highly recommend putting the plans together for your dreams to come true, whether it's meeting somebody, moving your relationship to the next level. And this could also mean for career, maybe getting a promotion and you have authority has their eyes on you and you need to put a plan together and say, hey, listen, I'm looking for a promotion, or I want to go into this area of the company. I want to try this. I want to do that. Or I want to work for the client. But yeah, music for manifesting. So whatever your dreams are, you need to journal. That's what I'm getting. You need a journal, and it's time to spread your wings. You're ready, and that's why you need the strength, because these cards actually support each other. It's kind of interesting how they're on top of each other because you have the inner strength, so just do it, I would just start journaling, definitely. So then we have the moon card. Interesting. Oh, the magician. Okay. So, see, look, we have two moon cards. There's definitely a lot going on. You may be emotional and you may not be ready to have the strength to move forward, but you need to put a plan together. And the magician is really great. I like him a lot because he is like the alchemist, and he is just very much, in alignment with the authority / emperor energy. And see how he has his the staff, it's like up to the divine, And then he also has his hand touched in the ground. So he can basically, he's not just a magician, he actually is an alchemist. And so with the Strength card and the Nine of Swords, see how she's tied up? She's really not. It's just, it's in her mind. It's so mental. That's just really just like toilet paper or some sort of cloth. She thinks that she's trapped, but she's not. So you need to spread your wings and pay attention to your emotions. Let's see. Then I pulled, these are my cards that I like to use in readings as a way to clarify. And it's up to you. So it's up to you if you want to spread your wings and move to this next stage of whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it be relationships, career. Pisces, you have, see, now you have you have 3 energies of the moon, and Pisces is the dreamer. I love Pisces, and so you can swim in whatever direction you want. Just do it. Take the jump, the leap of faith, and then take the helm. Oh my gosh, that couldn't be any more like in alignment. It's time to spread your wings, take the helm of your own ship, and steer it to where you want to be with this practical plan. So let's see, I'm gonna draw another card to see. Okay, we have solar plexus chakra, and we have be true to you. So the solar plexus chakra, this is where you're gaining all your strength and your will to move forward. And it's like you can feel it in your belly when you get like that heat, and you can just feel it like radiate out. And so this is saying be true to you, you know, let the world see who you are. Let your light shine bright. Let me see if there's anything else I'm missing. Oh, choose a new direction. So see, it's time to spread your wings, get out of this mental space and this emotional space that you're drowning yourself in, and be true to you and get your plan together and move forward. It's up to you overall. So choose a new direction. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I have for you, the group of 8s, 8 cubed, or it could be 8888. All right, wonderful. Yeah, so basically if you're single, get yourself out there, get out of your head. If you're in a relationship, get out of the space that you're in and move forward. I mean, maybe you're stuck in your relationship. It's time to make a decision. So use music for manifesting. That'll be really good for you. And for business, I mean, it's just saying maybe you've plateaued. It's time to move on. Whether with the current company you're with or seek out new positions. And let me just pull one more tarot and see. And then we have the 3 of Wands. So yeah, looking into the future, figuring out, waiting for your ship to come in, so put your plan together while that's happening. I don't really see a time frame on this. I just think it's timeless, and these are the messages you need to hear right now. Okay, wonderful. All right. Group 444. Let's see what's going on. Rest and rejuvenate. Looks like you've been overworking yourself. Ooh, maybe you've been overworking so hard in a relationship or trying to get into a relationship that you've lost yourself and given your power away. Maybe you've stepped into a space where you are acting out in a role that your partner wants you to be rather than being true to yourself. You know, because you don't want to hurt their feelings, or you don't want to take them off guard, or you want to make sure they're happy. I think it's time to balance the scales, and you need to contemplate. So education would be just, you know, I think that with this card, there's more information coming. So you're going to get the answers of what you're seeking in your relationship or looking for a relationship or even career once you start meditating. I would try with meditating just like 10 minutes every morning and just see where it takes you, you know. And it's okay to cancel plans and, not go out with friends that aren't serving your highest good, they're just distracting you, like going out and like partying all the time. I mean, hey, that's fun, that's great, but it's time for you to recharge your own batteries. Okay, hold on to your vision. So this is just, right now, this is telling me this is a time when your relationship is at a pause. And you just need to gather more information, and you're not going to get that steaming full speed ahead. You're going to get that by going within and looking at your own and turning to your own creativity. And then the rest card. Okay, we have rest twice. Obviously, you need to seriously take a step back. Okay, all right. Ooh, a lot of sword energy, actually. Okay, so you're definitely coming out of a rough patch. That's what I'm getting. And with the rest, you're rejuvenating. You have your vision of where you want to be, where you want to take your relationship, or getting into a relationship, or where you want to take your career and finances. And you're sailing onto smoother waters. It's been pretty rough. I mean, if the rest is coming up twice, that's showing that you're overworking. And I think you're overworking mentally too. And that's why you need to, you're not getting the answers you're looking for, because your mind is so confused with all of the thoughts going in and out. You're not allowing the messages to come to you. And you've obviously been hurt, left out in the cold. So maybe, you've left this person out in the cold, or they've left you out in the cold, and you're feeling hurt by it. And they're obviously taking more than what they're giving, which is, you need to balance out those scales. Let's see. Ooh, a new opportunity is on the horizon. So maybe it's a new person coming in. Oh, let's see. We got 9 of Wands. Okay. So you're definitely in a space where you're not arguing with your partner. You are just at a place where you're like, get me out of here. I'm ready to go on a smoother waters where I'm appreciated and people appreciate me in a balanced way where they're giving and taking balance. And I don't have to feel hurt or feel abandoned if they're going to leave me out in the cold. I need to know that they're not going to, and remembering that you are worthy, that you don't deserve to be left out in the cold. No one does. So hold your vision high. This new opportunity, I'm curious to see what else. Oh, it says soon. So anytime now, everybody. You just need to get out of this mental state, release this. The 9 of Wands is right before the 10 of Wands, releasing completely and starting a whole new chapter. So you may not be complaining right now, but you need to release everything. You can't handle all of someone else's burdens. And then ease the sheet. So this is great. So in sailing, when you are overpowered with wind, and you are literally, the boat is heeling so much that you have to ease the sheet, meaning you let the line out so more wind can fill the sail, so it kind of slows the boat down. So you need to slow down. That's 3 different times. Amazing. Yes, so you need to rest. A new opportunity is coming. You just need to release all of this mental energy. Remember who you are. There's more information coming. This new opportunity could be the information. Maybe, you start asking your friends or people around you and just gathering information. And they're like, oh, I had this opportunity that I just heard about. I think you'd be perfect for. Or I have this person I want to introduce you to, and it's coming in soon. Wow, that's great. So I think overall, you just need to make sure that you hold your vision overall and remember who you are. These 2 cards for sure. And get some rest. It's funny because 4 is like a very grounding foundation number. So you have 4, rest, and you have rest 4 different times. That is a huge sign. Interesting. Oh my gosh, the synchronicity is amazing. So, okay, that's what I have for you. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next group. All right. We have Destiny. Ooh. Ooh, listening. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting that you are in a situation, or you're about to enter a situation that is a part of your destiny, and that it's going to just provide a lot of, it's going to like spark and like ignite you. And you have to be able to let it in. And so with listening, it's saying that you need to listen to the information coming in and don't let your past hold you back. Because if this is your destiny and you are stuck back here in your South Node, especially with the South Node in Capricorn right now, I think you are definitely just going to stay stuck. So you need to listen to music, listen to uplifting music, and get into that feeling of joy and happiness and laughing. Oh, laughing would be great. Laughing with friends. And victory. So you have victory cards, so that's good. Let's see before I speak on that. Ooh. Okay. All right. Have some king energy up in here. Some sword energy. So you could be dealing with an air sign, with a Gemini, Libra, or what's the other one? Whatever, I can't remember right now. And so you need to set your sights higher. So if you're letting the past hold you back, the thing about the past is you don't mourn the future. The past was happy, right? And then you learn a lesson, and maybe there were some bumps in the road, but it's the past. So you can't mentally mourn the future, because the future is just something that hasn't even happened. So you need to release that energy, that mental energy, because the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. And so you need to set your sights higher for yourself, because your destiny wants to come in and be a part of you. And you know, with the king, like with the King of Swords, like swords can be either like cut through the BS, or they can cut and destroy. So it's how you want to use this energy and this destiny. But I think if you proceed with kindness and grace and speak from your heart and listen to people and what their needs are, you will work hard toward your goal into attaining this victory that you want. So it could mean that, you know, if you're single, this is someone new coming in. But you have to be careful not to let your past hold you back, because that'll mentally set you back and keep you stuck. You don't want to be stuck. You want to use your mental energy and release this past. Let's see. Autopilot. So maybe you've been on autopilot lately, and it's time for you to really take control, you know, of the helm. Don't go on autopilot, because destiny's coming to find you. So you're gonna have to put some work into releasing this past. That's what this is. Yes. You need to put work into releasing this past. Hard work. And you're doing it. So you're already on your way. That's great. That's great. Then we have 10 to 15 knots. So the momentum is picking up. So that's nice, which means you're headed in the right direction. And then head up. So when you're sailing and you're on a sailboat and you want to head up to the wind, that means you want to go on a course that's going to provide more speed. So the momentum is picking up. You have to get out of autopilot, let your destiny come in and send you into the direction where you want to go, where you're seeing yourself reaching for this star in the victory. So just have faith. Have faith in, you know, talk less, smile more, in the words of Alexander Hamilton. Let's see if there's anything else. Let me just pick another card. Welcome the new. Okay. And take the next step now. Okay, great. So it's time. Time to take control of your destiny, get off autopilot, put some wind in that sails, and work hard to release that past. And you are definitely going to have a lot of victory and the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. How awesome is that? So cool. All right, group 2. That's all I have for you. I think that's actually really good messages. I hope those resonate. Please comment below if this resonates. And if it doesn't, you know, pick a different pile, because who knows, who knows where you get messages. We get messages every day from people, and so in the universe. Okay. All right, 333. Ooh, success is coming. Nice. Okay, Lady Luck. I like that card. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting that maybe you haven't been recognized lately for all your efforts you've been putting into your relationship, or even just out there dating. Maybe you haven't been really putting forth the effort. And so you're going to be recognized to put in more effort. Either you're going to be recognized to put in more effort and you'll be rewarded, or if you're in a relationship and maybe, relationships are always like tipping the scales, and, there's one, or, you work in tandem together and it balances and it moves just like yoga. You can't be frozen in a position. You're constantly adjusting micro movements, right? So I think that maybe it's been out of balance a little bit. I feel like you're finally going to get recognized and a reward for maybe the support you've been providing. And luck is on your side. So, actually this card is actually saying there might be a trip coming up for you. The talisman, self-forgiveness, wait, divine order. Okay. All right, what I'm seeing is if you're single, luck is on your side. So you might meet somebody when you're traveling. I don't really know what the self-forgiveness card is for. Let me just hold on that for a second. Funny. Let me hold on that and wait for that for a minute. Let's see. 2 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some learning going on here and some lessons. So maybe your lesson is to self-forgive. Maybe you don't feel like you're worthy or something. I'm not sure what I'm getting with that. Okay, turn the heat up. Yeah. And Gemini. And then let me pull one more. Southwest breeze. So, well, the winds of change are definitely in your favor, so that's positive, and it's going to happen pretty quickly and effortlessly, and it's definitely meant to be whatever is happening. So I think that if you just take your time moving through this, whatever the situation is, if you're single and you're dating somebody and you're waiting for it to go to the next level, or you're just waiting to have a more of a stronger bond, I think that all you need to do is put a little bit more effort into it, and you're going to get recognized. Or maybe you already have turned up the heat and now you're going to reap the benefits. And everything is happening in divine order. So even if there's some bumps in the road, that there is a bigger purpose out there for this, whatever's, this relationship is. And you could also be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn. Let's see. And then we have the 4 of Wands. So there's definitely like some delay. So I think that this is telling you to take your time. It may be rushing into action of trying to get recognition, and just step back and know that whatever you're doing is the right thing you're doing. And also I just saw this Gemini. So the Gemini definitely, Geminis are like, you have the good twin and the bad twin. I like Geminis, don't get me wrong. So whatever I'm saying, don't take it the wrong way, but you could be dealing with with 2 different energies here. And also there's, the earth sign. So, or you could be a Gemini, you could be earth sign, or you could be air sign. And let's see, heart chakra, speaking from your heart. I think that's going to be the key here. So just wait, rather than being hasty and trying to say, hey, recognize me. I need you to recognize me. I think if you take a look within yourself and let go of any guilt or maybe resentment, and you wait, use your heart chakra. Speak from your heart. Always. You can never go wrong with that, because you're totally safe. there really wasn't much for career here. I mean, if there was, it would just basically mean, you know, you're learning lessons and you're gonna reap some rewards. Stand strong in what you believe in. Luck is on your side. And it's a good time to reflect. So reflecting and waiting, and kindness goes so far in business, and people think it's a weakness, and it's not. It's actually a strength. It takes more strength to be kind than it is to react with ego and emotion. Let me pull one more moon card. It's time to take action. Okay, so it's telling you, wait, take action, wait, take action. So, you know, you're gonna know when to turn the heat up and take action and just sail on this breeze. It's just gonna, it's gonna be nice and warm and comfy, beautiful sailing. Yeah, and I think that that's all the messages I'm getting. Yeah, the Chariot and Aries, take action. Moving forward seamlessly with a nice southwest breeze. So just pause for a minute and you're gonna know when to take action. That's what I'm getting, whether you're single, in a relationship, or if this is career. Just take a pause, step back and reflect with inside and be the talisman, and then you're gonna know when to take action. And it's probably gonna happen pretty quickly. I would say in the next couple weeks, next 2 to 4 weeks. But, you know, time doesn't really exist, so I can't predict time. I'm not God. So anyway, there you are, 333. Best of luck. All right, moving on. All right, here are the nines. Got my nines. All right. Spiritual union, which is basically the Two of Cups. Storm fields. Believe in the impossible. Okay, right off the bat, I'm getting that you may be in a really great mutual beneficial relationship, but there might be some storms a brewing. And maybe you just met this person and they, you know, you're starting to learn more about them, and you kind of get past the honeymoon phase and you start learning more and working together as a team rather than, you know, putting on a show. So maybe there's some conflict coming up for you. But I think if you hold the vision, the cool thing about the blue moon, believe in the impossible, is this card, like blue moons only come like once in a blue moon. So this opportunity is worth it. So I think you're gonna have to go through some bumps to come to the opportunity. And you might actually have to take your relationship back to like a friendship basis to get through this storm and look at each other through each other's, you know, pure soul, rather than the elements that are around that are gonna try to shake things up, or that will shake things up. They're going to. So you could be Aries or a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or they could, ooh, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I like her. Okay, ooh, another air sign. All right. So this is what I'm picking up, that if there's conflict in your relationship or your career, you're gonna have to take the first step to break the ice. They're not going to break the ice unless you do. But only do it once. Only break the ice once. And then let it go. Let the information come in and out. Because they may be taking more than they're giving back to you. And so you don't want to invest in something that is not going to pay out. Like you wouldn't write a check to your ex every day and give them all of your money and then expect them to give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that through this process, you need to be gentle on each other. You definitely need to communicate. If you don't communicate, it's gonna freeze over and it's gonna be winter time. It'll take a while. So true wind is coming out. So instead of, actually the true wind is what the wind actually is, as opposed to apparent wind. And so true wind is the information that you hear is not going to be BS. It's going to be true. You need to cut through the BS. Don't sugarcoat it. That's what I'm getting. Don't sugarcoat anything that's coming through this storm that you have to communicate to, like, you know, get back to the foundation. You need to be gentle and make sure you communicate your truth. Speak from your heart. So head to wind. So in sailing, when you're heading to wind, you're literally just kind of letting the sails fill up with the wind and moving closer to the line of wind for more speed. So when you're heading up, you're picking up speed. So, and then let's see, so safe harbor. So you're definitely safe. This whole relationship is safe. You just have to get through this storm, these bumps. So you need to be gentle and believe in the impossible. That is so important. Let's see. Yeah, and I think if this is for a career, I think that you would need to look that there's always ups and downs in your career, or working with people and different personalities and juggling a lot of projects. And I think it's important to have a friend at work who has your back, who will be gentle on you, that you can trust. The Queen of Wands is awesome. She's awesome. She's Aries. Ugh, I'm an Aries. And, you know, she just has her legs spread and kind of like, I got this. What are you bringing? What do you got? I got this. I own this. I'm not worried about this Knight of Swords coming in and out. I can see right through his BS. I can see the truth of who he is. And this could go with a relationship too. You know, maybe you're starting to see through the BS. Let me pull one of these cards. Shadow. So yeah, there's a shadow. Working with the shadow side. So I think it's important to say, when you have this spiritual union, you're definitely going to have, there's always bumps in the road. There's always going to be storms, elements around you that you have to adjust your sails. Don't listen to your inner demons. Don't let them navigate any of this. You need to do everything in your power to keep that shadow side out. Don't be, you know, don't give in to temptation. Don't give in to anger. I just pulled this card. I have to think about how this is going to fit in a year from now. So, okay, this relationship will work out. It will definitely work out. Even a year from now, you will still have this strong spiritual union bond, as long as you remain gentle throughout every single part of the process. And you have to communicate. Oh, I can't pick the card up. And you have to communicate. You can't. These three cards are showing you have to communicate and be gentle in your communications. Don't let this shadow side, don't let your anger think that you're gonna, you know, control the situation. You need to be gentle. So I think even a year from now. So if you're single, for singles, I think that a year from now would be, you might be just getting into a relationship, or your next relationship. This is what you can expect. But that's like normal with any relationship. I mean, it's not unheard of, right? So no relationship is a Disney movie. All right, I think that's all I have for you, Niners. Pretty awesome though. Great messages, that's awesome. A strong spiritual union or bond, and believing in the impossible, the blue moon. Maybe you should go look and see when the next blue moon is and do a ritual. Maybe 6 months prior to it, to get the energy moving for it. Okay, all right, my ones. Woohoo! Hope, woo, yes. One ring circus, balancing spirituality and practicality. Contemplation time. Okay. So definitely, okay. What I'm getting is the person you are dating or the person that you're in a relationship with, it's out of balance and you feel like you're holding on this one ring circus on your own. You need to balance things out and have hope that they will balance out. And like, look at all this like spark and energy and warmth. This is definitely like heart chakra, the star card in tarot. And or maybe you are taking on too much of someone else's burdens and you're not, and you think that you're out here by yourself. You're not. You need to get back into your relationship and back into the swing of things. And then you will know that you just need to balance out the spirituality and practicality. So I think the way you're going to figure this out, I don't really know exactly how this is going to unfold for everybody, but I think the way is you're going to need to contemplate and spend some time in nature. Go for a walk. And don't be on your phone the whole time. You know, don't sit there and look at apps popping up from notifications, things that distract you. Turn them off. I mean, there's just so much of that. It's just insane. Let's see. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made. Okay. Let's see. So if you continue on holding on this like one ring circus, the relationship isn't going to work out and you're going to have to make, either you're going to make a decision or they're going to make a decision. It depends who's carrying on these burdens. So this needs to balance out no matter what. Because it's not practical for one person to take on all the burdens of a relationship. There's definitely some new information coming in, probably through a text message, that, you know, or you're also dealing with a younger energy of a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Shooting star. Oh, this is great. This is the star card in tarot. So hope and shooting star. So this can definitely work out. I got it. I just got it. This guy, you need to draw your boundaries. You need to draw healthy boundaries between you and the other person, because you need to be two full circles that come together rather than a lopsided circle that has part of it not even there and you're expecting someone else to fill in that part of the circle. So you need to draw healthy boundaries. That's what I'm seeing. That's what it is. So this is the balancing spirituality and practicality, is drawing healthy boundaries within a relationship, and you have the choice to do that. So make the decision to do it, because you have the star, you have two star cards on your side. So yeah, floggy sails, and you have like, you're coming to an end of a cycle. So you're making the decision to come to the end of this cycle and draw the healthy boundaries so you can go to that, feel that shooting star and the warmth of the star, and get rid of the floggy sails. And then you have Cancer energy. So this is definitely hitting home. So this is probably someone you might already be living with or getting ready to move in with. And there's definitely a lot of feelings that are being expressed or not being expressed. So you need to speak up for yourself. That's what I'm getting. And you need to also, when you're speaking up for yourself, allow yourself to receive. Don't just say, this is what I need. Listen to what they're saying, and when they say it back to you, they're giving back to you. Don't say, no, that's not enough. Say, okay, step back and look at it and know that the information they're giving, they're giving back to you. So as long as there's ebb and flow and this balances out, this could be a really great relationship. Let's see. Oh, trapped in fear. Okay. So someone's trapped in fear. So this is definitely mental energy. You have the choice to release it by standing up for yourself. Don't be this guy that has just been walked all over and stabbed to death a million times, and, you know, who can't even get up. He has to go on to the next chapter. Like if it was a video game, his life is over. He now has 1 life left, or 2 lives left out of 3. But whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you need to stand up for yourself, have hope that this will balance out, and just make the decision to get out of fear, be open to receiving and giving at the same time. And it's okay to take time out to think about this, because you need to think about this and make the decision to have the courage to move forward and standing up for yourself. I just feel like I need to pull an angel card. Okay, so I think the best way you're gonna do this is clearing your chakras. So just meditate, do some visualization of, you know, the sunlight coming down and spinning through each of your chakras. Some of them may be stuck or have mucky, dark matter. Just imagine them spinning and like spinning all the dirt off and just shining bright with the different colors, you know, red, yellow, green, blue, purple. And then emotions. So I said that there's a lot of emotions going on, you know, and mental energy. So mentally, don't build up any resentment. Speak up for yourself. And it's okay to draw healthy boundaries, everybody. I mean, like, if you didn't, you wouldn't. That's how people lose themselves in relationships, is they don't draw healthy boundaries. They let the other person, I don't know, project what their role is, and they start living this role that isn't even them. It's just weird. Okay. All right, to my last group. Woo, we've got the wisdom card. Coming apart. Uh-oh. Don't freak out yet. I haven't pulled all the cards. Don't freak out on this card either. The end of a cycle approaches. Morning affirmations. Clairsentience. Okay. Oh, okay. Either you're dating somebody or in a relationship and you know that it needs to it needs to be adjusted. And you know your inner being knows that it needs an adjustment, whether it's, I don't want to say breaking up, but I mean, it's definitely saying that, or just taking a different path. Okay, so you just need to adjust your course. So obviously there must be some turmoil going on here. And if you're single, this is probably, or maybe you're just like, it just isn't the one, you know, the one you want to date long term. Kind of like a revolving door, right? Let's see. Have the Hermit, Virgo energy, Death transformation. Ooh, got some conflict. All right, so yes, there's definitely some conflict going on, and you might need to have faith that it's going to work out, but you need to go within and figure out what you need to adjust in yourself, because you are a mirror of what you see on the world is a mirror of what's on the inside of you. So if you are feeling conflict or frustrated with somebody and it's not, oh my gosh, there's a mirror right here. See, they're a mirror of each other. Wow, that's so crazy. I didn't even see that. If you're seeing conflict, then you need to, or you're frustrated with something, what is it about yourself that's frustrating? Because you're projecting on the other person. So this relationship will be fine, and dating this person will be fine. This person you're dating it may not be permanent. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet, but there needs to be some adjustments, and it's going to take a lot of work to go through this transformation. So are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to go through the conflict, the uncomfortable conversations to get to where you want to be? So purple radar. Okay, so like on the weather radar, when I'm sailing out in the water and you see a storm cell coming in, usually it's green and maybe orange, I've actually seen purple on the radar, which is the most severe kind of storm that you could encounter on the color scale of the weather map. And so there's definitely, if there aren't adjustments made, there will be a massive disruption and conflict. I don't want to scare you guys. That's not what I mean by massive. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but like, I think that you need to correct course within yourself. And as you're doing this, wait. So the Hermit, you have 2 cards right here that are basically saying, go within. Don't do anything drastic, but you're probably going through a transformation, and this other person may be going through a transformation, and you need to grow together. So that's why you need to adjust your course. So you need to trust that it's working out how it's supposed to, but you need to have uncomfortable conversations or work through uncomfortable situations. And so the best way to start preparing yourself for this is by morning affirmations. Actually, you know what? I have some really good meditations on Beach Balance Life on my YouTube channel for the I can't even think, I've been channeling for manifesting abundance, manifesting true love, manifesting self-worth. And they're 2-hour meditations you listen to when you go to sleep with ocean sounds. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. And the outcome is going to be the golden hour. Yes, that is the best time, right before sunrise and right before sunset. It's literally an hour before, and everything just looks golden. Oh, this is great. This is actually I went from not really great to an awesome outcome. Oh my gosh. And then I just pulled this card, victory and success. Amazing. Okay, so, all right, so we need to break this down really fast just so we're all on the same page. So the way you need to handle this situation is to start within yourself, okay? Start within yourself and, start within yourself with these 2 cards and think about what you're putting out in the world and listen. And then, so when any conflict arises, you can speak from your heart and readjust accordingly rather than flying off the handle and going on the purple radar. Oh, this is making so much more sense. And once you're easier on yourself, you'll be easy on others, and this conflict will subside. And you're gonna have victory and success. That's awesome. How cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then I just pulled this card too, new beginnings. So you're on the right path. You have to adjust your sails accordingly, speak from your heart, and go within before you do any reacting. That is my advice to you, group number 5. That's all I have. Wow, that's awesome. Very cool. Oh, thank you so much. Please comment and subscribe to my channel. Would love to hear your comments and see how this resonates with you. If this reading didn't resonate with you, or there's some places that did, some that didn't, feel free to comment. I try to give as many messages as possible, and they kind of just come through. And if it's not a message you need for today, it might be a message you need for tomorrow. Or you tell one of your other friends and they're like, hey, I actually need to hear that message. So this is great. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it.